Do you play PUBG? Well, if you do and you're logging into PUBG through your Facebook account, then you'll automatically see all your Facebook friends who play PUBG in your friend list in PUBG app itself. So, how does that happen? Hello everyone, this is me Sanish and today I'm going to explain about OAuth 2. After watching this video, you should be able to explain what is OAuth, how it works, and the benefits it provides. Going back to our PUBG example, here you as a user are giving PUBG application an explicit access to all your private information without even sharing your username and password. But what's going on underneath? Let's dive in. This is possible through what is known as OAuth. So, what exactly is OAuth? To put it simply, it is just a set of standards or a protocol that allows you to share your information across different third-party services without even sharing your username and password credential. Before OAuth, the only way to access your private and protected information was through your credential. If you wanted to share your private and protected information across different third-party services, then you'll have to share your username and password in a plain text. And that third-party service will also have to store it in a plain text too. This method has certain compromises. Number one, there's no control for the user to limit the access of your resources to the third-party services. Number two, two-factor authentication cannot be enabled because the only way to access your resource is through your credential. Number three, if the third-party service that you have shared your credential is compromised, then all your private information and your credential will also be at risk. Number four, if you want to revoke access to one of the third-party services, then you'll have to revoke access to all other third-party services too. This will create a hassle if you have been using a lot of third-party services. Now, let's talk about OAuth roles. There are 4 different roles in OAuth. Number 1, resource owner. It is an entity that is capable of granting access to the private resources. It could be a person or a service. If it is a person, it is called end user. Here, in our analogy, it's you, the PUBG player. Number 2, resource server. It is a server that hosts protected resources. It is responsible for granting resource access when a request with a proper access token is made. In our example, the resource server is Facebook and it serves information of the users like profile information, friend list, and many more. Number 3, clients. It is an application making protected resource request on behalf of resource owner, and it is exclusively provided with an access token by the resource owner. This application could be hosted as a server, web application, mobile application, or even desktop application. Here in our case, the client is PUBG mobile application. Number 4, authorization server. It is a server providing access token to the clients. Here in our case, the authorization server is Facebook's authorization server. Now that we know about OAuth roles, let's discuss about OAuth protocol. OAuth protocol is just a set of structures or rules on how each entity fulfills their roles and communicate with each other so that an authenticated transaction is done. In this process, the client requests authorization from the resource owner first. The authorization request can be made directly to the resource owner. The client receives authorization grant, which is a credential representing the resource owner's authorization, which can be expressed in one of the 4 grant types defined in this specification, or even using an extension grant type. The authorization grant type depends on the method used by the clients to request authorization, and even the types supported by the authorization server. This basically sums up the authentication transaction. I hope this video has helped you gain an understanding of OAuth, its processes, and the benefits it provides. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next SkillUp video.